Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to go ahead and kind of play a day in the life of Stella Mckarthy. If you're not sure what? If you're not sure who Stella Mckarthy is, she is my in-game sim, my sim that I play when I'm not filming. There is so much that has changed in Miss Stella Mckarthy's life, physically, emotionally, relationship-wise, the whole freaking nine. There are so many eventful things that have happened to Stella. And if you guys follow me on Twitter then and also follow my website at xurbansims.com, then you probably already know what's been going on in Stella's life. And this may come to no surprise to you. But anyway, I just really wanted to go ahead and play a day in the life of her just so you guys could kind of see what it's like to be Stella, what it's like to live her life. So the first thing you're going to notice is Stella is in a whole different house. She has a child living with her, and there's a man in her life. This man in her life is also a very new addition and is not the father of her son, Caden Mckarthy. Caden Mckarthy is actually Wyatt's child. So believe it or not, Stella and Wyatt kind of had a thing, a one night thing. Let me just break it down from the top. So I think Stella one day was working really, really hard at work, and it was kind of like at the end of the week. She grew tired of it. It just kind of started getting a little wearisome, repetitive, and all that kind of stuff. So she really wanted to just kind of get out and live a night, right? So there was this guy. His name was, or his name is. He's not like deceased or anything. His name's Harvey Cooper, and he came over and he was like, let's go out or whatever, And so she invited him out, and or he invited her, whatever, and they went out to the local bar where Wyatt and his wife were actually having a good time. And if you don't know, Stella and Wyatt kind of been bantering back and forth since the beginning of time. Wyatt kind of used to be kind of a geeky, nerdy sort of soul, and honestly, Stella's always been into like the pretty boys, Cars in Dark Bloom, if you're familiar with him. And she was kind of seeing him at the time too. And you guys just got to watch my previous households. But long story short, he ended up cheating on her with his roommate, getting her pregnant, and ended up marrying her out of guilt. He in the story later shows up. So anyway, she goes out, and Wyatt's obviously changed. He's gotten older. He's gotten more mature. He's taken on an appearance of his own that really made Stella want him, I guess you could say, even more, perhaps. Yes, let's put the noodles on top of the fridge. We're gonna make Kason kind of work for it. So he changed, and she was just like kind of regretting like what, not taking him seriously, because he's always kind of had a thing for her and wanted to be with her. So anyway, they were at the bar, and Stella was just kind of like, getting really jealous because his wife Melanie was there, and she was kind of flirting with Cooper, kind of flirting with Cooper, and Wyatt was not having it. No. So it ended up like he came up to her and was like, I'll meet you at your house later or whatever. Like, he wanted to kind of claim her as his, whatever. So they met at Stella's house. They got in the hot tub. They had some fun. They made it extra caliente, okay? And so she ended up getting pregnant, and that kind of sent Wyatt's life in a whirlwind, She ended up being pregnant, and Wyatt didn't want the baby. Wyatt didn't want anything to do with it, and Stella obviously was not having it. Stella made plenty of visits to Wyatt's house, and threatened him and told Melanie, and it just got really ugly really fast. And it ended up being where Wyatt and Melanie have been trying for kids, and Melanie can't get pregnant, so she feels very resentful, I guess, towards Wyatt. And I don't really know how the relationship is doing, and the only reason Wyatt doesn't leave her is because she's such a high profile person, in SimCity and what have you, and that, like, if he was to leave her, it could end not well for him, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so he just kind of refuses to leave her, and in return, he has not been in Caden's life whatsoever. So as to how we met Caden, or Kaysen, I'm sorry. Kaysen's actually the bad boy next door on my gallery, and Carson is Carson Dark Bloom or Rico Suave on my gallery, and Harvey Cooper's on there. Everybody's on there. Don't think Wyatt's on there, but anyway. So one day after this whole entire situation with Wyatt happened, getting pregnant and stuff, Carson Darkbloom kind of comes out of the dark, so to speak, and was asking Stella to go out with him. So he's married, has a kid, that whole thing. We actually need to get Caden up right now. And he actually asked her to go out on a date. And the weirdest thing is that the date was at Kaysen's house. And, like, he lives in a trailer, and it's, like, totally fine or whatever. But, like, I don't know what the hell Carson was, like, expecting to happen. If he was expecting maybe, like, I don't know, like some sort of like house party. Stella's pregnant, so she's obviously not going to really enjoy all that. But anyway, things did not end up working, period, for Carson, whatever, like we care, Carson and Stella. So she ended up actually talking to Kaysen the whole entire night, and they both fell asleep on the couch together. Again, this whole story is on my blog or my website if you guys really want to read about it, and there's pictures and stuff. And it was really cute. And ever since then, he's kind of had a thing for her. He did not want to fall for her. I always feel like all my men don't want to fall for my women. And it's true, because my women are very, oh, girl, you need to get some damn clothes on. Somebody's going to make comments about her body. But let's not body shame, because there are people in the world who have bodies like this and bodies like that and bodies like all sorts of different things, okay? Just saying. Not justifying. Just saying. Anyway, and I'll explain all this in a minute, too. In case you guys are interested about her new assets. So, anyways, yeah, Kaysen is kind of become this father figure to Caden. I do genuinely feel, though, a disconnect. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like Kaysen has never really got attached to Caden in that way, like took him on, like, like how Connor took on Amelia, like that. That's a pretty good reference. I just don't feel like it, and this is also something Caden or Kaysen, I get them all mixed up, Kaysen and Kaysen actually made for Stella when they were kind of just seeing each other, and I don't know really what's gonna happen or anything. I don't know if this is a serious relationship. They aren't married, they're just kind of together. And we're going to see how it all plans out. I Stella would die for this kid, though. Like, Caden is her life, her everything, her motivation, the reason why she breathes, why she does anything, why she's trying to work so hard to kind of make her own little empire and become, something successful and not rely on a man in a sense, And if it comes down to the point where she feels like, Kaysen isn't stepping up to the plate and being what she needs, she'll give him the boot. Like, it's nothing. He sold his trailer and stuff, and that's primarily why they're even able to afford this nice house. But at the end of the day, and I don't know if you guys, from what you heard, kind of feel this vibe too, she's just not going to freaking take it, She's not going to be like, oh, yeah, okay, you can stay just because I need your money. Like, they aren't anything. And if she has to screw him over to protect her family, that's what she'll do, So, I don't know. Kaysen's actually going to go ahead and serve some breakfast. And I know it was like a really long intro, but, it is what it is. It is what it is. I've got to tell you guys the backstory. But I do need to explain Stella's assets. So I guess you could say when she was kind of going through things with Wyatt, she wanted to get his attention, and she thought, by enhancing herself, it was going to make her more attractive. It was kind of stupid, I guess, because she's got this like notion in her head that she wasn't good enough, that she wasn't pretty enough, that she wasn't perfect enough, And I think that's really messed up. I think that's a really bad way to think, because if you look at the earlier versions of Stella Mckarthy, she was just like, completely different compared to who she is now. And either way, Kaysen, loves her for who she is. And, after Caden, she put on a little bit of weight and stuff. It's normal. So like right now she's all out of whack proportionately, and she definitely suffered, I guess what I'm getting at, some body issues, some self-image issues, because some guy made her feel like she wasn't worth her weight. And not literally, but like worth her, like worth anything, worth her weight in gold. Sure, whatever. But Kaysen, he made her feel a different type of way. He made her feel like she was worth the world. And ever since Kaden, it's just kind of been different. And that kind of scares her. She's kind of afraid that maybe it's going to be another Wyatt scenario. And she really does want Wyatt to kind of be in Caden's life. And I think he hasn't seen him since he was a baby. So I think like tonight when, when he goes to work, she's going to invite Wyatt over, and Melanie, trying to get on her good side after she freaking threatened to kill her, basically, over for a little bit of dinner. And she's definitely afraid of Kaysen being there because obviously he's not going to handle it. And him and Carson are not friends anymore because of the fact that him and Stella got together. So that kind of jacked things up a little bit. But either way, it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and have Kaden go work out a little bit just because, you know, it's time for some gym time. He would really like to be friends with Carson again. So I'm going to actually invite Carson. I call him Carson, but his name's Carson, like Carson, dark boom. Oh, he's so hot. You know, I'm trying to like maybe wash it over. It's been a couple years. And he doesn't understand why Carson would be like, you know, totally against Kaysen being like with Stella, because if you think about it, dude's married. Dude has like a kid, and who the hell is he to talk? Like, he's such a hypocrite. I hate him. He's like ridiculously handsome, but like I hate him. I don't understand his logic behind anything, you know? And I guess that's just men sometimes, you know, not all men are like that, but Carson is a typical douchebag. Like, if you were to have a stereotype for a guy who's just kind of all about himself, big-headed, that's him. Kaysen has a very big heart, but he's extremely guarded. You know, he had an extremely rough childhood, in and out of detention centers as a kid, in and out of homes, in and out of, you know, juvie, living life on the wild side, living life of crime. Kaysen is seriously one of those guys that you don't want to mess with because he's not going to give you any empathy whatsoever. Like, he has such a hard side to him. And you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of somebody, and I was cutting through for a second, and now I can't remember exactly who. Kind of. It's in a telenovela, actually. Now I know who he reminds me of. Is this Carson? Did he actually show? Oh, no, it's Gil. It's Gil. Carson is obviously being stubborn and letting his pride get in the way. He isn't going to show. Nope, I don't think he is at all. That's kind of funny, though. Oh, look, there's the Grim. Again. Dude, your purse. I love it. It's like a Chanel, except not. No, it's not like a Chanel. It's more like I don't know what kind of purse that's supposed to be. But who's the gym trainer here? Okay, Demetrius, or I would really love to have Demetrius kind of mentor me if that, if that's possible. I don't know if I just kind of screwed that up because I was, yeah, okay. Well, if I go back on here and start practice punching, maybe I can pretend it's Carson's face and actually do some damn work here. But we're going to have him mentor us so that maybe we can, okay, cool. Maybe we can actually get a better workout in, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Life right now in Stella's world is just so confusing because, seriously, I don't know if you've ever been there, but no matter how much she tries to make this work with Kaysen, her heart freaking is in it 100% with freaking Wyatt still after all these years, you know. And I guess when every time she looks at her son, it brings tears to her eyes because she just thinks of him. She thinks of all the memories, and she thinks of how freaking stupid she was and how she should be Stella Hester and not freaking Melanie. You know, like, she feels like Melanie is a little malicious twat, to say the least, and doesn't deserve Wyatt and doesn't deserve to be with him, and that she only married to get part of the Hester name. And as much as that's true, there's nothing Stella can do to prove it to Wyatt because Wyatt's so freaking delusional, and now he feels even more obligated to the cause because he got freaking Stella pregnant. It's a mess. It is a mess. And although they're playing this family life drama, I don't know. I don't know. Who's this? I don't know what's gonna happen. Speaking of the devil, okay, this isn't Wyatt, but this is Harvey Cooper. And Harvey's a good looking guy. He is. He's like kind of reminds me of Edward Cullen a little bit. But he is. He's a good looking dude, you know? He's actually a really good looking guy. And I really don't know. I really don't know what to say. I really don't know. What? Is that Kason? What the hell? How can there be two Kasons? Like, I'm not even joking, dude. Kason Herring? Kason Herring? I don't know how I have two of him in the game. That is really trippy. I don't know. I'm going to have to kind of look into that because I don't remember that ever being a thing. Whatever. I keep thinking this is Carson because Carson looks so much like Gil, but Gil's an in-game sim, I think, or something like that of the sort. I don't really know. But anyways, I'm sorry that I'm just kind of... What are you doing? Bro is seriously swimming in the pond. Like, honey, no. That's not going to work out very well for you, boo-boo. Who's this lady? All I know is I see blonde hair and a curvaceous body, and I'm all about that life. Who is she? Because she's, like, really cute, too. Cara Longshaw. I am pretty freaking positive you are somebody we are not supposed to like. Well, your dad is. I can't remember what it was. If you guys remember my older family, the Schneiders, there was a Longshaw, and he, like, I forgot what his name was, but he, like, tried to kill, Poppy while she's pregnant, and because he was cheating on her with, I think, that girl's mom. I actually don't know the exact logistics of it all, but it was something very messed up like that for sure. I'm sure you guys could pretty much figure that out, but I'm gonna let Kason take a shower really quick, and I think that's exactly what he's doing. He's kind of trying to, like, wash off the stench of the day and all that jazz. And speaking of, okay, so there's Fallon. That's Poppy's daughter, I think. Yeah. They all have a very distinct facial look to them, and they definitely got that from Rodney Schneider. And that kind of goes all the way up to, like, my family, like, from the beginning of time. Who's this? Oh, Destiny Darkbloom. Oh, that's the stupid hooker that basically took Mr. Carson away. But I'm not going to sit here and trip out about it at all. I think Stella gets off soon, you guys. She gets off at 5 o'clock, so I kind of don't know what to do with him. He's kind of worked out and done his deal. But I really was trying to get Carson to come through, and I just don't think it's going to actually happen. So I'm going to go ahead and try to talk to Destiny and see if she's heard anything for Carson. I'm trying to work it out with him. I'm trying really freaking hard to just smooth the pavement and maybe become friends again if that's a possibility. I do not want it to end like this. I almost feel like introducing myself to myself. I love how he's, like, kind of talking to her in his Twaya. Like, hey, girl, what's your name? Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, how uncomfortable could you make one feel? Caden is done with school. He's doing satisfactory work, but his teacher's at I think he could do, okay, well, probably. That's probably true. I'm going to have him work out a little bit more, see if we can just kind of push through this because... basically, okay, so what happened is, Carson's pissed. Well, she didn't know why, obviously. Because he ain't that dumb. But he doesn't want to talk to him. So that's fine, whatever, Cool, kiss me culito, don't care, it's kind of like whatever. I want to see how good we can get this guy's body, like how much in shape we can get him. We're probably going to have to do it for, like, another half an hour. Like, just, like, another 15 minutes now, see? Okay, then we're going to go home. Because we need to go to work here in about half an hour. I really don't see him getting any gains. Like, I feel like his body type is just, it's like, he has no definition whatsoever. At all. He just doesn't. He's just, like, a very, kind of... Oh my God, look at this overachiever over here, Tiffany. And the girl is still wearing that purse. Like, dude, I don't even know. All I know, though, is this place is surrounded with hotties. And this is like any man's dream. Like, for reals. All right, Kason's going to go home, you guys. We're going to go ahead and obviously greet Stella. And we will plan the dinner party. I don't know how much of it I'm going to show you guys because it's already getting kind of late. But... you'll at least kind of have a good idea of what's going on in my current household, none the least, and none the least, whatever. I don't even care. But yeah, all right, so cool. We're here. We got like half an hour to kind of get it together. Kason's home, or Caden. God, I don't know why I named him such a close name to this poor soul, but he doesn't even say hi to the poor kid. I feel so bad. Oh, you're cute. He does look like Wyatt, though. He does. He has, like, the Hester face, for sure. Looks like his grandmother. What the hell are you watching? Whatever it is, it's going to rot your damn brain. He's not watching the Kids Network. He's, like, watching some spooky stuff. He's cute. I really love him. I do. He needs to do homework, though, because if mom comes home and your homework isn't done, son, you don't even want to know how much culito she's going to break, okay? Is it getting dark already? That kind of sucks. I feel like he gets off so late. All right, well, Kason is already done, and he's going to work. He, like, didn't even acknowledge. Oh, those are pinup pictures of Stella, by the way. Long story short, he's into photography, and he was actually thinking of opening a model boutique and, like, taking pictures of, like, swimsuit models and stuff like that and selling the pictures. Yeah, he was thinking of doing that, but obviously Stella was totally uncomfortable with the idea, so that never happened. And I'm not sure if she's working overtime or what, but she was supposed to be off already. So no, she's off now, but she did actually have to stay just a little bit later, which is kind of weird. Bills. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. I guess maybe we do need Kason a little more than I thought we did. Okay. Well, I'm going to try to, like, I don't know if I want to do this, but I actually, no, I do want to help him with homework, so he can get it done, but I don't know if I want to invite over freaking Melanie. Like, I don't know if I could physically freaking handle it, but I'm going to try to help little dude with homework if I can. I might be too uncomfortable with it, but she's just such a good mom. She really is. I wasn't sure. I lie. I knew she was going to be a good mom because she just kind of has it in her. But I think if Kason works really hard today, he could actually end up maybe getting a promotion. I don't really know, though. I don't really know if he will, but possibly. Anyway, she's kind of helping him with homework. I think he should be just about done. I think he can handle it on his own. We're going to go and see if Wyatt wants to come over, maybe for a little bit of a dinner party. I don't know if I want to make it like an official dinner party, but I'm going to just invite him over. I really don't want to see Melanie. As you can see, it would be probably a fight, and I'm not really into that right now. I think this needs to be an intimate affair where he meets his dad for the first time, not the confusion of the wife too. You know, I just think that would be too much. So Wyatt Hester will be right over. Of course he will. Look at him just walking down the street. He's so excited. I bet you he was like perched up on the corner of the block just waiting for this moment. Okay, give repair tips. By the way, this chick has been like fixing her own kitchen sink and her own plumbing for ages now, so she has a really good handiness skill. But she's gonna come out and greet him, and it's been like a really long time since she has seen Wyatt, and her butterflies are flapping and everything is kind of starting to ball up in the pit of her stomach, and she's so freaking nervous right now. I think she's like probably sweating. Okay, so I'm actually going to change her outfit. I don't know what she's wearing, you guys. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. So he's like, oh, thank you for inviting me over. Great. So that's her outfit. I love it. She's a sassy little bit. Look at her. She knows she's cute, though. Her boobies are so big. I mean, she ever got in a car accident? Don't let those airbags deploy, because they already have. Okay, you might need an inspection, girl. Anyway, we're going to come over here. I hope he gets himself involved with the damn kid, because if not, I'm probably going to have a heart attack. Now, what are we going to make? Well, we already have garlic noodles in the fridge. Ceviche and chips. Yum! What is this? I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty damn good, so we'll make a party size. Or, that's party. That's like 9 people. Okay, no, we won't do that because we don't have 9. We'll make a plate of, I think 4. 4 would be good, because then we will have some left over for Kason. But, oh my god, where's Wyatt going? He's got to go to the TV. He's, like, obsessed. Wyatt, did I just call him Wyatt? Aw. Not Wyatt, but, oh my god, this is, like, his first time really getting to know his dad. Oh my god, my heart's breaking. I just hope that Wyatt, like, wants to be a part of his son's life and not just pop in and out, because I really do feel like he wants to be there. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god. Oh, he gave me a beso on the cheek. I actually really do think he wants to be there for his son. And maybe Stella and him can co-parent and work it out. I just feel like Melanie is so freaking intrusive, and like it will never work because she'll always have something to say or whatever. So I don't know what you guys think about that or what you feel about that, but you can definitely let me know, because I feel like Stella kind of is being apprehensive to the fact that she has to deal with Melanie. But I like that Wyatt seems to be taking an interest in his son Caden, and I love that they're building a relationship quite fast. So I really do feel like the rest of the day should go without incident, and I don't think it should be a problem. And I think it was a really smart idea that that, you know, Stella had them over for dinner and stuff like that. So where am I putting it? Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and call everybody to meal. So I love how she's just kind of rude like that. And she's like eating and nobody else is eating. But they're really just kind of having a good time talking and all that jazz. But I really want them to like all eat at the table together, like as a family, if that's a thing. I don't know. They should though. I think they would. Why wouldn't they? Oh my gosh. Stella already finished her freaking food. All right, let's try to call them to. See, this is what I don't like. It's like they get stuck or whatever. Oh, no, no, just kidding. Just kidding. Honey, no, no, no. You already had some. Okay, they were just kind of like waiting for it. Okay. Just kidding. Okay, well, I guess that's it because we already took all of it. So, whoops. I'm actually going to go ahead and, oh, he's eating that plate. All right, so maybe Wyatt will come sit down and eat. I don't really know, but oh, he's pulling her aside to talk to her. What is he going to do? He's making me freaking nervous that he's like going to try to kiss me or something. I don't know. He seemed like he was thinking about doing something, but all right, cool. So they're actually going to come down and eat and have a nice little meal together and stuff like that. I think he's kind of getting shy, but anyways, I think Hayden is getting shy. But anywho, guys, that's pretty much my kind of day in the life of Stella Mckarthy. It's not super duper dramatic as of right now, but it is how she lives and how the things that she is going through. If you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, or what do you think should happen, or any just your overall opinion of what's going on in Stella's life is totally welcomed. Of course, leave it in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. And if you guys love my day in the life or current household videos, let me know as well. Also, let me know maybe some interesting, you know, family feuds or whatever kind of situations you're dealing with in your current households. Go ahead and feel free to drop those down in the comments below. And yeah, guys, all right, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go and comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys. Instead, fall in love with an outfit that I feel like depicts her so much better than what we have currently going on. However, I love her hair. It was actually suggested to me by many of you guys, even through Twitter and things of that sort. And I feel like it just kind of